Welcome back to another Instagram cookie review. It's been a while, I know, I get it. We want cookies, and I haven't been bringing you the cookies. But hear me out. I'm not a YouTuber. I make videos, but I'm not a YouTuber. You know? Two different things. My boyfriend calls me a gamer girl sometimes because I play this one game on my phone. It's not really a game, it's like a matching game. Very basic, nothing crazy. He's like, oh no, you play, it's a game, so you're a gamer girl because you're also a girl. I'm like, that's not how that works. So it's the same thing, just I'm not a YouTuber. I don't make videos all the time. I know it looked like it last year, don't let that fool you, but I was in the mood for some cookies. So I'm like, well, I think it's time for another cookie review. And here we are. So, for today we are reviewing 3 more Instagram cookie companies, or at the very least companies that I found through Instagram. They may not just run through Instagram, I don't know. But the 3 companies that we're doing today is Haysweetie, The Butcher Bake Shop, and Serial Killer Sweets. So we are starting out with Haysweetie, so let's get into it. As always, if you do want more information other than how the cookies taste, that can be found in the description down below, as well as how I've personally rated all of the companies that I've done so far, and some links to the videos of me reviewing the other brands. So for starters, with Haysweetie, the 2 things that I wanted to point out before actually getting to the taste review is 1, they actually have macros. It's not an exact macro breakdown or calorie breakdown. It is a close approximation or just an estimate, but I'd rather have something rather than nothing. So I really do appreciate that they try and give us a little something for those that are tracking or are looking at calories and things like that, where the other companies that I've tried so far at least haven't done. So I thought that was great. And the second thing is, and they make this a big deal, is you don't heat these cookies up. You don't have to tell me twice. That's extra work before I can eat. So not heating these up. Got some calories for you. I might include them somewhere, depending how I feel when I'm editing, if I'm lazy or not. The one thing I am disappointed in with this brand is this packaging. I get this in the mail. Where's the excitement? Where's the joy? Where's the mouth-watering goodness of knowing I have cookies? I have to read to know what this is. But if I ordered multiple things, this could be anything. As a girl who likes packaging, I'm disappointed. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna forget it. It never happened. We're just gonna go right in and enjoy ourselves. So it looks like the only thing is just yeah, again, no need to warm those up. They really want you to know, do not heat these up. Now I kind of want to heat them up just to see what'll happen. Damn, they got me. So here's what we got inside. I did do 5, there's only 3 in there. I have eaten 2, but those were like during the week because they looked amazing. And with the other companies, I'll probably just do 3, so this doesn't take forever to film. But the 3 that I got were the OG, the Pot of Gold, and creamier than a bish. That sounds right. So let's take them out. Let's see what we got and let's start tasting them. First, we'll start with the OG. This is every chocolate lover's dream. Soft chocolate chip cookie has white, milk, and dark chocolate chips mixed throughout. But wait, there's more. It's not what it says. This isn't just your basic chocolate chip cookie. The entire cookie is coated with more chocolatey chunks and baked to perfection and filled with more chocolate goodness. Brownie batter. When I was first reading this description, and they're like, but wait, this isn't your normal chocolate chip cookie. I'm like, oh, what else do we have going on? We got chocolate. I'm like, so that's what makes it different. You have more chocolate? I don't know why I found that so funny. But no, I finished reading it. It's brownie batter in the middle, so I'm excited. I'm gonna eat it now. Now, they might look a little melted. That's because I live in Florida, and it's hot. It is currently May. Today's actually Mother's Day. If you want to see how long it takes me to film each individual brand, today's Mother's Day. And when they said they were out for delivery, I was making sure to keep like a close eye on it to see when it said delivered so I can get my sister to bring them into the house. And I think I was off by like 15-20 minutes and they were slightly melted. So if you live in a hot area, you order these, they're slightly melted. They do recommend putting them in the refrigerator just to harden up, and then you can take them out and put them at room temperature. But you can also store them in the fridge or the freezer for a period of time. That information is down in the description. I kind of want to get this brownie batter, which is in the middle. Which one has more? We'll do this one. All right. Cheers. That one bite took all of the brownie batter from the middle. It's doughy. It's very doughy. White chocolate's good. I'm assuming this is the chocolate chunk. When I first bit into it, it reminded me of that cheap like Valentine's Day chocolate. Let's try a little of this brownie batter. Okay, the brownie batter mix good. For basic chocolate chip cookie, because that's what this is, it's their like OG chocolate chip cookie. It's a little too doughy for me. I don't even know if I would get like, for those of you that don't know my rating score, the only real important number is a 7. If I give anything a 7, that just means it's basic. I don't know why 7 means basic. Don't ask me. I don't have an answer. There's only one rule and I don't know what it is. But 7 is kind of like basic because cookies in general are just good. A basic cookie is already a 7 out of 10. You know, maybe that's why we're gonna, that's why, that's the reason. So that one, I feel like the aftertaste is kind of like the chewy Chips Ahoy aftertaste. That's what, like, I'm just sitting here talking and that's what I'm thinking I just ate, was that, except thicker, obviously. I feel like giving it anything less than 7 is just mean. But I feel like the aftertaste is very chewy Chips Ahoy cookie. Oh, that was loud. 6.9. It's not bad at all. Me going below 7 does not mean it's bad. If I can get it at Publix or a grocery store, we're kind of not in a good spot because I had to wait to get these instead of just driving 5 minutes to the closest grocery store and picking it out. So it's not bad, but it's not bad. I'm going to eat it. I might actually heat it up. I might heat that one up just to see what it is, an experiment. We'll do that later if I remember. Let's move on to the next cookie. Next we have the pot of gold. I'm sure they looked better before they got melted by the sun. Don't have to search anymore for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I said that weird. This pot of gold is perfect for all those caramel lovers. It's me. This golden boy is a salted caramel cookie dough base with white chocolate chips, caramel bits, Hershey's gold bars, toffee bits, and pretzels mixed throughout. It is baked to perfection, filled with cookie butter, and topped with a chunk of gold. Wait no longer and get your pot of gold. I don't know why I read it like this. This one I'm the most excited for. I don't know why I'm not saving it until last. I chose wrong. I love caramel. I love chocolate, toffee. We got pretzels. We'll have a nice crunch. Give it! Just how melted it is. It's funny. Oh wait, we have a huge piece of pretzel right there. Look at that. It's like half a pretzel right there. I don't know if I want to bite into the pretzel or, oh god, it's a whole pretzel. You can see, oh my god, you can see right there. That's pretzel. It's a whole pretzel. Okay, let's go. Oh, I got a lot of peanut butter in that. From Hershey's Gold, I'm assuming. The pretzel has that like stale chewiness about it. Caramel bit, okay. Not really getting any saltiness from the pretzel either. I'm assuming it's because the Hershey bar melted on top and I'm getting a lot of peanut butter flavor. Not really getting a lot of caramel. Don't know where my toffee is. Cookie butter, maybe that's in the middle here. There's the cookie butter. I'm just gonna finish this. Oh, that's good, cookie butter. They're okay, they're not bad. I feel like the way I review things, it makes you think that they're bad. They're not bad. What did I give that one? I feel like I give it the same. So 6.9, I guess. All right, we have one more. One less cookie from this company. Let's give it a shot. This is the Creamier Than a Bish. Does anyone else think the cream to cookie ratio in Oreos falls short of all your creamy dreams? I mean, I don't, but maybe some people do. Let's carry on. Well, I can guarantee you this Haysweetie cookie won't fall short of all your creamy dreams because it is creamier than a bish. Literally. This fluffed and stuffed bad boy is a cookies and cream base that has white chocolate chips and milk chocolate chips as well as cookies and cream bars mixed throughout. You'll also find that we don't lack on the chunkage game. Oh, I don't like the word chunkage. See, most people have a problem with moist, and I don't have a problem with the word chunkage, but when you talk about food and use the word chunkage, I think of blowing chunks. Hearing on. There are tons of chunks of double stuff. Now see, like there's chunks of something. That is but chunkage. There are tons of chunks of double stuffed Oreos because the creamier the better, and because I know y'all love your cream. Beauty is topped with a double stuffed Oreo smushed into a big blob of white chocolate marshmallow fluff. Just a blob. If this doesn't meet your creamy dreams, then I don't know what will. Are people dreaming of creaminess? Am I not dreaming the same thing as everyone else? Probably not. That Oreo broke everywhere. There's so many crumbs. That's fine. They weren't kidding about the blob. mean, I'm sure you saw it. It's hard to miss. I think it takes up half the cookie. Then this also just started breaking apart. Oh, goodness. This isn't the official bite, I'm sorry. I won't deprive you of that. Okay. I feel like this one's more cookie, this one's more blob. I want a bite of both. And we'll go blob. I'm just making a mess. Whoa. They said marshmallow fluff, but I feel like this is just the cream from an Oreo. A blob of cream. That is creamy. They promised creamy, and they gave it. This is delicious. My jaw also unhinged like a snake when I took that bite. It kind of hurt. Look at just the cookie. It's nice. Ow. This is by far the messiest, but with that hunk of cream on top, it is also the most delicious. Okay, I'll stop. So let's break it down. I can still taste that like chewy Chips Ahoy base, but with the Oreos, the Hershey's cookies and cream bar, you do get a little bit extra cream, extra flavor. It's nice. This, oh god, this is just the cream. It's not marshmallow fluff. Don't lie to me. This one's good. The cream makes it. This is my favorite. I would want to try today. I have already forgotten what I felt about the other ones. I know they were good. I'd give this one, I think it was somewhere between 7.5 and 8. I don't know if I want to pick an actual number though. We're just gonna pick a range for this cookie. This cookie just gets a range. Oh, nice. This one was delicious though. This one I would order again. Absolutely. All right, no, I think I have to pick a number between 7.5 and 8. 7.7 is between that, right? All right, so that was Haysweetie, which is another really popular cookie company, kind of along with World's Best, Halfsies, and the Competitor's Cookie, which were the 3 that I did in my very first video. I know those 3 are very well known. Haysweetie is kind of up there with them, whereas the next 2 we're about to do, I haven't really seen, at least from Competitors, which is who I predominantly follow. I think this is the last popular brand. I think we're done with the big 4 that I'm aware of, at least in the Competitors world. So yay! We achieved something! Maybe! But let's move on to, which one do I want to order next? You know what, I'm gonna do Butcher Bake Shop Nest. There you go! Alright, so our next cookie company is going to be the Butcher Bake Shop. I know, you can totally tell what company this is from the box, right? Yeah, I know. So, for those keeping track of my filming schedule, it is now August, and like, it's the end of August, like, it's practically September, like, September's next week, so I think I'm doing pretty good, schedule-wise. We only have 1 more company to go, so I think I'm doing great. So for the Butcher Bake Shop, I have 4 cookies. I honestly can't remember how many I did for Haysweetie, and yeah, I could go check my my footage, but that requires work. So we're getting 4 today. Whether that's too many, too little, I don't know. But the minimum for Butcher Bake Shop was 4, so that's how much I did. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. All right, so inside here we have, oh, this October, oh, they're getting ready for Breast Cancer Month early. August flavors, it's August. So then they had 4 specialty flavors for the month of August, and I got 1 of them. The other ones I'm assuming are year-round. And then, okay, so we have some storage instruction. If you hear some weird noises in the background, I also got a dog, so it's my dog. I don't know if you can, I can hear it, I don't know if you can. So storage, keep cookies fresh by storing them in an air-dried type container and eat within 3 days of receiving. If you want to save your cookies for later, freeze them. I mean, they don't look melted, so I'm assuming they weren't in there for long. I don't know if it's been 3 days, so. Sorry. Reheating, so I'm assuming that's if these are frozen. Oven preheat to 350, bake for 4 to 6 minutes, or microwave heat for 20 to 30. Something that's too faded for me to read, and then their address. So they do have a storefront. It is located in Wisconsin. There's no other state that starts with a W. I mean, Wyoming, but I don't think Wyoming's initials are WI. So we're gonna go with Wisconsin. So if you live in Wisconsin, and let me get a city for you. Rhinelander. Ooh, that's a fun name. Yeah, if you live in that area, they do have a storefront. So if you don't want to order them, you can stop by. Or if you're going to Wisconsin in that area and you don't just want some cheese. I hear that's what they're known for. So for cookies, they're surprisingly, and I don't know what I was expecting, but for some reason I weren't expecting them to be this big. I don't know why, don't ask me. But like always, we're gonna get started with their OG chocolate chip cookie. Yeah. Oh wait, oh shit. It's been a while since I've done this. All right, so the back label has the company name, where they're located on Brown Street in Rhinelander. They do have the ingredients and the weight of the cookie. So their OG is called the Crowd Pleaser, which I love. They didn't just do like chocolate chip or chunky chocolate junk or whatever else people call their chocolate chip cookies. I don't know. But I do like that it's called the Crowd Pleaser. I do enjoy that. I appreciate that. It's fun. The Crowd Pleaser. The old classic. The familiar. The best version of that childhood favorite you'll ever have. This chocolate chip cookie is filled with enough chocolate for you and a friend. Sprinkled with a touch of salt, and that's it. Simplicity at its finest. Just a little crumbly, but I'm not too worried about that. This did say it was full with chocolate that's like enough for you and your friend. I mean, it's most definitely not. The inside is a little doughy, like it's soft. I don't know if I'd say, well, no, okay, it's a little doughy, like I can push into it. And you can kind of play around with it. Not saying that it's like raw or anything. Makes me think it's gonna be a very moist cookie, which I love. So let's go ahead. Yeah, that's good. So that cookie base is actually really good. It reminds me of some of my favorite chocolate chip cookies. Not that I've ordered from Instagram, but just in general, my favorite doughy chocolate chip cookies. So the base, really, really good. I'm not getting, and I'm only bringing this up because they say it in the description, is that it's like loaded with chocolate chips. The chocolate chip cookies that I have personally baked myself seem to have more chocolate. And like you saw, you don't really see a lot of chocolate coming from the top or the bottom. I feel like you can't really see a lot on the inside either. So just the fact that they like advertised that there was so much chocolate, that's the only reason I'm bringing that up. If they hadn't said that, I probably wouldn't have noted it. The chocolate that I did taste kind of seemed, and I'll go in for a second bite to confirm, was like almost like chalky, like cheap chocolate, you know? So one more bite just to double check. Not a strong chocolate flavor. It's good. I enjoy it. If you're gonna say you're gonna put a lot of chocolate in there, just my opinion, maybe put a lot of chocolate in there. But no, I think this is a pretty good cookie. I love the base. Like, I really do love this chocolate, or not this chocolate, this just cookie base. I think normally I would give this an 8, but because they promised chocolate and there really isn't a lot of chocolate, it's gonna knock it down a couple points. 7.5, maybe. I don't know. Next cookie. All right. Ooh, yeah, wow. Yeah, this is, look at all those cracks. And then it's a little lopsided, but this one is called It's Your Birthday. This is an almond cookie base, white chocolate, butter cake, sprinkles, and frosted animal crackers. Didn't really do a lot in that description for it's your birthday, gonna party like it's your birthday. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, but that description was kind of like, here you go. Not really, you know, pumped. Okay, it smells like funfetti, but I'm trying to like those sugar cookies, the soft sugar cookies with the frosting on top. Put a picture here, maybe. It smells like those. I see a piece of animal cookie right over here, so here we go. I do get that almond base flavor in the end. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know, when it's a strong almond, I don't really like it. This, I don't mind it. I like the consistency of the dough. I like the colors. The inside definitely looks like a birthday party. It looks fun. Let me see if I can get any, because what else? It was like the animal cookies. They had cake batter. I could totally see myself giving this to someone for their birthday. I would say it's kind of like an elevated sugar cookie. Like, you can definitely tell it's sugar cookie. I wouldn't say you can like really taste all those add-ins. Like, oh yeah, that was definitely like some cake. That was definitely like an animal cracker cookie. But I do feel like you probably would be able to tell, yeah, this isn't just a sugar cookie. Really nice flavors. I will also give this an 8. I think it's great. Yay. All right, those are our 2 basic flavors that I ordered. So now we're gonna get into some more fun ones. The next one being a flavor I haven't done yet. So exciting. Wait. This next one is called the lemon cheesecake. Bringing back one of the crowd faves here, we start with the lemon cookie base, then add cheesecake pieces, white chocolate, and lemon Oreos. Then we roll it in a lemon-infused sugar before baking to perfection. This definitely had the worst crumbling out of all of them. You can smell the lemon. It's not, like, it's strong enough that you can smell lemon, but it's not like, whew, in your face. So, looks a little gooey on the inside. Be good or bad, I don't know. One way to find out. So from that bite, I only got lemon. I'll try and dig in a little deeper. Like, it's definitely wet in the middle, but not in a bad way, you know? You can tell it's lemon, but it's not like overpowering or anything. With the cheesecake and the white chocolate, and maybe even the Oreo, granted, I don't know if I've run into any Oreo yet, but I feel like it's more of a texture thing. I don't really feel like you're gonna get the taste of cheesecake. There might be like a little bit of white chocolate or just chocolate. For the most part, it's a nice subdued lemon. You can tell it's lemon. It's nice, it's refreshing. Like, the outside is super crumbly though. Like, inside, moist, soft, whatever this is. It's wet. Yeah, what is this? Like, it's like a lemon curd. It's delicious. Like, if they had like ribbons of like a lemon curd or jam, that's what the wetness is. I just don't know, because I don't remember that being in the description. That's the only reason why I don't know what it is, unless I forgot the description already. Yeah, no, it doesn't say. So I don't know what it is. It's delicious. The bottom of this is breaking apart. Like, I mean, you can kind of, well, I don't know if you can, but see, it's just like falling apart. There's like some darker bits in here. And that's really lemony. I don't know what I just found, but it's a good cookie. It's falling apart. Very messy. Good flavor. I'd probably give this, I want to give it an 8, but I feel like the consistency is just like disintegrating before me. I'll bump it down to a 7.52 then. Does that mean do I have to bump down the birthday cake one too? Because that was kind of falling apart. I mean, not as bad. Like, mine didn't actually fall apart like that, but do we even care? I don't even think we do. Fuck. And obviously, I saved the best for last. Of course, in my opinion, this is going to be the best one, or it better be the best one, because it has everything that I love in a cookie. Just in a dessert in general, or food in general. And it is appropriately named the GOAT. So if that doesn't tell you right now, it's going to be. So we're back with another cookie butter themed cookie. Caramel cookie butter base with caramel dots, white chocolate, and white chocolate pretzels. Then it's stuffed with a cookie butter buttercream before being baked. We then top it with white chocolate ganache. This sounds like it's going to be, like, this isn't the greatest cookie I've ever tasted because literally everything in it just sounds divine. I might just not score it well because I'm petty. That's where we are right now in life. It's just not on this video, just life. This one's consistency is already much better. Like, it didn't start kind of like crackling at the bottom until I actually started to fold it in on itself, which I think it's fine. I definitely found the cookie butter buttercream because it split so nicely from the other side. Oh, I can smell the caramel, it's so good. So, I mean, this is cool because you can now see the inside of the cookie. So I can see like the white chocolate chips, I can see the pretzels, white chocolate. Oh, I smell the cookie butter in that one too. But I do want some of this frosting, so cheers. Thank God, it's good. And I do get some texture from the pretzels. Yay! The frosting fell out, so I'm gonna stuff it back in. There we go. I feel like the pretzels are a little chewy, just a little. They still have a crunch in them, but like on the brink of going stale, you know? I feel like this dough isn't as soft on the inside as the other ones have been, but that obviously is most likely due to the inside not being cookie dough. The inside is that buttercream, so that makes sense. You can taste the caramel in the base. You can taste the Biscoff, granted, in the buttercream in the middle. Whatever you have to do to get that flavor present, because I've had cookies that say they have Biscoff, cookie butter, and then I don't taste it at all. And then I'm disappointed. This, I can taste it. So even if it is because it's plainly, obviously in the buttercream, I can still taste it. So I appreciate that. I'm probably gonna finish this one. I'll go 8.5. That's pretty good. So far, well, not so far. This is the end of Butcher Bake Shop. I think they have some really good cookies. I feel like this will definitely end up being on the higher end, like higher middle end of my list, or at the very least as of right now. The cookies were reasonably priced. It was the shipping that cost the most. In all honesty, I think shipping was like $1 more than all 4 of these cookies combined. So if you are in the Wisconsin area, definitely pick these up. You don't have to worry about the shipping. But $4 for the size you're getting, for the fun flavors. It's a good dough. Might be a little crumbly, but that could just be because of the shipping. It may have been out in my mailbox a little longer than they should have been. Who's to say? Overall, really nice cookie. Simple checkout process. Got them really quickly. Definitely would recommend to give these a try if any of this seemed interesting to you. The next company that we are doing is the Cereal Killer Sweets. Love that name, super excited. They do a lot of things, not just cookies, but we will just be doing the cookies. So let's go. Now we can go. I don't know if you noticed, I have a light now. Y'all didn't think it was gonna happen. Do I know what to do with the light? No. Is this correct use of the light? I don't know. I didn't say I was gonna learn how to properly use it. I just said I was going to get it. I keep my promises. Also, another promise, I said I was gonna get this video done by the end of the year. We have about a week left. It's Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve. Just in case you were keeping up with the timestamps of when these were all getting done. But we're here. We have enough time. I have enough time. So yeah, today is Christmas Eve and I will be reviewing the very last cookie company for this video's lineup, which is Cereal Killer Sweets. So without further ado, let's finish this. So this is how they came, in a little FedEx packaging. The actual box better be gorgeous, because right now I'm not impressed. I thought I could smell the cookies through the box. I don't think I can, but I mean, it's better than some. It's better than some packaging. But if you gave this to me, would I know what it is? No. So I ordered 4 cookies. Again, I can't remember how many Haysweetie cookies I ordered. I don't remember how many Butcher Bake Shop cookies I ordered. I ordered from their winter cookie collection. So I have 1 OG cookie and then the other 3 are seasonal, specifically for their winter collection, which may not be available anymore. So sorry. But I ordered Candy Cane Lane, Reindeer Games, Santa's Sleigh, and obviously their original chocolate chip cookie. They don't just do cookies. I think I first originally found them because they did like really fun cereal, like rice cereal, crispy treats. I need to get my phone. Oh, there's a dog. I have a dog. All right, so I will be microwaving these. It does say this is from their Instagram. Did they say it on the card? No, it's just saying tag us if you post anything. Okay, so I don't see any instructions. I saw it on their Instagram. So heat me before you eat me. Warm up any of our cookies or brownies for 15 to 20 seconds in the microwave to have a melty, yummy mess in your mouth. A melty, yummy mess. I'm okay with that. So it said 15 to 20 seconds in my microwave. Right there, easy peasy lemon squeezy, so I will actually be microwaving them and not throwing a temper tantrum the fact that I have to. So the very first one that we are going to do is the chocolate chunk cookie. I forgot to tell you how they're packaged. So this is how they're packaged. Have a cute sticker for the branding, just in this regular, normal packaging. Yeah, this is just a mound of chocolate chip cookie dough. Super rough, super tough. So yeah, let's microwave this. Yes, I am. So first up is the chocolate chunk OG cookie. It is a brown butter chocolate chunk cookie. So I did about 15 seconds for mine. It feels lukewarm on the inside, still pretty cool on the outside. So the next cookie I'll probably give 20 seconds, but it's definitely not burning hot like some of the other cookies I've been after coming out of the microwave. So let's give it a taste. Granted, that was a very large bite I took, but it kind of almost glued itself to the roof of my mouth. So it was kind of like when you have a really chewy steak where you're just chewing and chewing and you're almost feeling suffocated by it because you don't feel like it's getting smaller. Taste, grocery store bought cookie dough that isn't one of the better options in the store. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, I had one of the cookies from an earlier video reminded me of Toll House. This is like a knockoff version of that. Grocery store knockoff version. I'm not impressed by this. Like, even if I was at someone's house, a party, someone just gave this to me with no context. Like, oh, I bought it special, nothing like that. Like, if you came up and gave it to me, or it was like available at like a buffet or something and I ate it, I'd just kind of be like, meh, I don't need it. Like, I think I'd be perfectly okay not finishing this cookie. Not that it tastes bad, but it's just not, like, I just don't really care. Yikes. Let's try the next cookie. Whereas in the other places that I have filmed these videos, there was that possibility that it would have been sitting out in the Florida heat for a while. Now, this is something that could have just happened in the delivery process. This might just be because of the ingredient used. But as I was sitting waiting for it, it was in an indoor air-conditioned post office. So just talking about like this melted, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it with the lighting, but this kind of like ooey gooey kind of looks a little melty. There is marshmallow in this one, so that could just, it could just be the marshmallow for all I know. But yeah, I can't really, unless it's like the hot truck, I can't explain why the top is melted like that. So I'm gonna do this one for 20 seconds and see what it's like. This one on the packaging and on the website was called Reindeer Games, but when you scroll down to actually look at the descriptions, it was listed as Reindeer Kisses. Probably not important that I mention it. So this is a chocolate fudge cookie filled with marshmallow fluff and chocolate fudge with white chocolate, topped with white and milk chocolate drizzle and hot cocoa powder. That was a much ooier gooier mess than the last one. And could that be from the cookie? Could that be from the extra 5 minutes? I don't know. Oh, this has a hot cocoa powder. I mean, there's no powder on it that I can see anyways, so this looks like a thin piece. I'm getting like a chocolate cookie. There's some white chocolate in there. I'm not getting marshmallow. The actual cookie, kind of like with the chocolate chip one. This one, I'm tasting, it feels more grainy too, but just kind of like a meh cookie. The melted fudge probably doesn't look that pleasant on camera. It's quite delicious, but I'm also not getting hot cocoa. Either I don't feel any cocoa powder on the top. Is there a piece of top that isn't mutilated? That's a ooey gooey mess. I'm not getting hot cocoa either. So I got the fudge. I didn't really get marshmallow or hot cocoa on it. Again, another meh cookie. It's fine. We have 2 more. Gonna wash my hands, clean up a bit, and eat more cookies. Candy cane lane. Alright, I can smell peppermint. So I went back down to 15 seconds for this one just to see if I got the same result as I did for the chocolate chip one, and then the last one I'll probably do 20 seconds too, just to see how much 5 seconds really makes. So this one is Candy Cane Lane peppermint sugar cookie filled with white chocolate and red sprinkles, and a peppermint cookie truffle topped with milk chocolate, peppermint Andes, and red sprinkles. Topped with a red Andes where? Like crushed up? That's not like the photo they showed me online. They just kind of fall apart. I don't think the time will really matter all that much. Oh, is this the one, this had the truffle in it? Is this the one with the cake? It's not, okay, the next one, okay. But it did have a truffle in it, but that's, like, that's all, like this much. Okay, all right, we're gonna, a little truffle fell out, so we're just gonna sandwich the end on top. The flavors are really nice. You can definitely taste the peppermint. There's a lot of peppermint in that bite. Ooh, let me try and get just a little bit of cookie. Yeah, kind of grainy. Just a grainy cookie. This one I feel is slightly better. I do feel like it's slightly better, like I'd be fine nibbling on it, like I'm doing right now. These have all been very crumbly. This one, not by much. I think just the flavors. Granted, the only flavor really is peppermint and white chocolate. Peppermint is a strong flavor, kind of hard to mess up, but you get the flavors, so I like that. The cookie still kind of tastes like a store-bought cookie dough. It doesn't scream like, oh, this was specially made, but it is better than the other two. Now, let me get a little more of that truffle. Not that it's much, but with how big the truffle was in context of the entire cookie, I don't get it. Like, I think it does add a little more peppermint, but the cookie is pretty pepperminty to begin with. So that just seems like an odd choice. So chalk on my face now. Okay, good. Next, and last but not least, we have Santa's Sleigh. Okay, this one is already breaking and I haven't even, like, this whole part came off. Like, a whole part has already come off. And it's all, yeah, it's already broken. Still gonna heat it up though. Santa's Sleigh, a birthday sugar cookie filled with white chocolate, red and green sprinkles, red velvet funfetti cake ball, topped with white chocolate drizzle, red and green sprinkles. This one I was really excited about because I think it was PDxCookie. They also had a cookie that had a cake ball on the inside. So good. Delicious. I think I gave that a 10 out of 10. If I didn't, I should have, because I still remember it. Zip it! Don't be rude! Anyways. Pretty sure that was all cake. That cake is good. It's super moist. You taste the cream cheese, so you know it's red velvet, because that's really the only distinguishing part of the red velvet. Let me get the actual cookie though. A lot of white chocolate in that bite. Yeah, that cake, the red velvet, I don't know what, is it a cake ball? Cake ball. Yeah, delicious. Oh my god. Mmm, so good. I feel like the cookie brings the cake down. I do. I think the cake could stand alone completely. When I taste just the cookie, there's so much white chocolate that I feel like I really can't eat the cookie. By far the best out of all of them, just because of the cake. The cake is so good. But yeah, just, I mean, look at this. I'm not picking it apart. It literally fell apart like that. The cookie, meh. Cake, delicious. Lots of white chocolate. And in this cookie, they said there's a red velvet cake ball in the middle. You saw it took up so much of that cookie. There's basically no cookie in the middle. It was just a cake ball, which is great. That's the best thing about the cookie. So I appreciate it. But where I was with the chocolate one, the chocolate or the reindeer, I can't remember which one it was. The peppermint one, it was this tiny, tiny little truffle at the bottom of the cookie, and you had this huge stack of cookie on top. It just didn't really make sense why that was there. For me, anyways. But no, this one is by far the best out of the group. With that being said, final thoughts on this cookie? Would I want to order it again? No, I would not. In conclusion, how would I rate all these cookies? Which ones would I buy? Which ones would I not buy? Yada, 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 all that good stuff. I think the first one I did was the Butcher Bake Shop. I don't remember anything about that brand. Granted, if that was the first one I filmed, which I think it was, I think it was Mother's Day. It's been a while. Granted, there's other cookie companies that I filmed even earlier than that, and I remember. So Butcher Bake Shop, I can't remember what review I gave them in the beginning, but as of right now, I can't remember. So take that as you will. Haysweetie, yes. I would absolutely reorder those again. I actually follow them on Instagram on my fitness page. I don't follow all of these brands. Just the ones that I know I liked a lot, and Haysweetie was one of them. Also, side note, when I was filming the Haysweetie ones, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like the last major cookie company, Instagram, whatever, that's like super popular. Like, we've achieved something. That was a lie. After I filmed that, I'm like, wait, there's Megalicious, there's my cookie dealer, I'm sure there's a few others that are very well known. So I don't know why I thought Haysweetie was the last major cookie company out there. Ow. I'm sorry for anyone who watched that and got offended at the halfway point of this video. That is not true at all, but Haysweetie I would definitely order again. Absolutely, have fun flavors and the cookies are very good. And that just brings us to Serial Killer Sweets. I already said no, I would not order them again, especially because these cookies were $5 each, and I can understand that for like this size, but for the taste, no, I would not spend $5 on it. So with that being said, I don't know when this video is going to get posted. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Yeah, 2021 is almost over. It's been a year. It's been a year. I'll say that. But with that being said, I do want to make a little bit of an announcement. I have been making these videos in 3 parts. We compare 3 different cookie companies.
with each other. That's the process that I've been doing. It doesn't really make much sense to do it that way moving forward. No, I probably should have stopped that setup a while ago, because the only reason I did that in the first place was to see which cookie company out of the 3 I knew about at the time would be the one I wanted to have after my competition. So it made sense to compare them amongst themselves, but now it just kind of doesn't really make sense. It makes the videos longer than they need to be, and I have to, instead of like talking a little bit more about the company, I was like, oh, just read them in the description if you want to. I do want to do a more thorough review of these cookies and the companies, and I feel like to do that, and it just makes more sense to do one cookie at a time, and I'll be able to put the videos out more often, because, you know, I have to wait. I'm not going to order them all at the same time, eat them all the same day. Even then, if I want to do 3 separate days, it's still 3 days of filming for one video that really doesn't need to happen. So I am going to go to just one cookie company at a time. I do have about 92-ish other companies, but feel free to comment down below if there's any cookie companies you want to see me do. They might be bumped up to the top of my to-do list. And I have other ideas. I know I said that at the beginning of the year. We'll see how I do with filming. Did I mention I was in a new apartment again? Because I'm in a new apartment. I think that's it for now. Hopefully I can get this out by the end of the year. It goes without saying, this is definitely going to be my last video of the year. I think it's also the only video of the year. I'm not completely gone off the mat. I'm just lazy and work a full-time job. And I'm lazy, if you did not gather that. But yeah, bye.